Hi guys, today I'm going to show you this Xiaobi hard drive docking station. That's how it looks here, but you don't have to be worried. I'm going to take it out of the box. I'm connecting it to my computer so you can see in real life if and how it's going to work. By the way, this product was sent to me for free by the seller, but it's still my honest opinion because I would never claim something which is not true. When we buy such a hard disk docking station, it's very important to have a lot of support for older and newer hard disk models, older like 2.5, 3.5 inches SATA SSDs or hard disk drives, and of course also modern M.2 NVMe. So we have support for pretty much everything what I've been using in the last 10 years. That's absolutely awesome. So I can just grab one of my old hard disks or SSDs and put it here and have full access to my old data, or can use it as an extended storage for my laptop. What's also important that we have support of a fast interface. Here we have support of the USB 3.2 Gen 2 with speed of up to 10 gigabits. But again, we want to see if it really works and how it works. Here we get the power supply, then we get an interesting connection cable. It supports USB-C to older USB-A, but we can unplug it here, and then we have modern USB-C to USB-C. Really nice idea. And here of course the docking station with the built-in fan for cooling if you need, especially for older models. And here in the back all the ports. Comes of course also with a short instructions manual, but it's actually not needed. It's so easy to use. Okay, and so connect the power supply, connect it with the device, and then using the USB-C connection here in the back, type C, and connect it to the computer. So of course like that nothing is happening, because first thing, we don't have any hard disk inside, and second thing, we haven't turned it on. So very important to have it in the off position when adding or removing a hard disk, because of course we don't have any hot swap here. Also nice to see that the fan has to be activated with a switch here. So of course for that we have to turn it on and then put the switch to the right side. And then we have the nice cooling effect. I can definitely feel it here on the front. So it's sucking in air from the back and cooling to the front. Exactly how it should be. And it's pretty quiet. But the good thing again, if you don't need that, you can turn it off and have it completely silent. So I turn it off. And so let's start with the first hard disk drive. That's the largest one, 3.5 inches. Yeah, fits instantly here inside. Really no big deal. Everybody can do that. You don't have to be a computer tech guy to do that. And so I have it here on the side, not showing the front because of a lot of serial numbers which I have in the front of the disk. I have the disk management here on Windows 11. So it's showing just the internal SSD from this laptop, and now I switch it on. Now you have to watch down here. So I turn it on, 1, 2, 3, and now watch where I have the mouse. You can see it magically shows the new disk. Of course it's not initialized disk space, but I could use it right from here. So I turn it off to switch it out to another disk. Watch again what's going to happen here. 1, 2, 3, and it's gone. So I hold the dock and just pull it out here. Now let's try with another SATA disk. That's a 2.5 inch smaller disk. And so you can see live how I push this down here. It's super easy, really. Turning on the station. Let's see if it shows something. Yeah, it's even showing the content right away because it's a normal formatted disk. So I close this again, but we can also see it nicely here. 2.5 HDD. Turn it off again for the last test. Take out also this one. Adding here a little bit more light so you can see the different slots. So we have the two slots. We have the M2 slot and we have the SATA slot. Maximum size 3.5 inches. And now we have the last test, that's an M2 SSD. And so like always, writing goes to the front. Align it here in the small M2 slot, push it down, turn it on. Let's see if we get something here. Okay, and so here we go. Seems to be properly formatted, so I can also see the content here. Close this, and so we can see it's a 128 gigabytes SSD, rather old one. Has been the system drive of an old laptop, of course way too small now, but it could be still helpful for certain things, or just an extra space, or just to access all this old data. Yeah, absolutely awesome. And so let's try to copy a larger files here, dragging and dropping this here, and you can see shows maximum speed around 20 megabytes per second, but of course I don't have a USB 3.2 Gen 2. I only have a normal standard USB 3.2. I see maximum speed up to 30 megabytes per second, and so for this 1 gigabyte file it took just a couple of seconds here. Yeah, and so it has been working here straight out of the box, plug and play, very reliable. I would say very solid implementation, nothing to complain, great speed. We have the convenient on-off switch, we have the fan, we have everything, we have even an LED light which is showing if the disk is working or not. Here we have everything what we need, full compatibility with all these 3 disks and SSD, absolutely amazing. And so it's a full recommendation from my side. And so if you're interested, I'll put down the link to the Amazon listing down into the description so you can check it out and order one for you if you like. And I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments or want to share your own experience with this Xiaobi USB 3.2 Gen 2 hard drive docking station model Bi-Y03, then just let us know down in the feedback area. I'm always happy to talk about these things, and if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching, see you next time.